All right, you guys, Jasmine here, spiritual life coach. I'm going to be doing a reading for Virgo. So we're going to take a look at January 2021, look at any energies that may be coming your way, any blockages, any blessings you should be open to receiving, any crossroads, any emotional releases, any illusions that we need to break. We're going to be looking at that, and I'm just going to see what energies come out. Alrighty, so let's see. I've already cleansed my areas. Spirit, this is for Virgo. And let's dive in here. You guys, my website will be coming soon in February. So stay tuned for that. Alrighty, so I see that you guys definitely have a choice to make. And it looks like you guys have a choice to make about a passion of yours. This feels like a lover. Okay, so it looks like you guys have a choice to make. It feels like, do I want to continue to move in this direction? Do I want to go all the way in with this person? Do I want to pull back? You're really sitting there contemplating on if you really want to fully ignite what you feel here. So it could be someone you're freshly talking to or someone you're freshly interested in. Also, this can apply to a job, a place. I am generally reading, so please book a private reading if you want me to attune myself to just your energy. Ooh, child, the devil's a lie. That's too much smoke. But no, I definitely see you guys are trying to figure out, do I walk through this door or do I go another route for sure? Yeah. It's like you're really trying to figure out, when it comes to your life, what is the better direction for you? So you guys are at a crossroads right now. You're trying to figure out what direction to move in. You could be talking about it to someone, or you could be not talking about it. Maybe someone's wanting you to make a decision and you're really not talking about it. Are you going to take this job offer? Are we going to go all the way in or not? Are we really going to do this thing or not? Are you going to take this apartment? Are you going to take this place or not? Right now we have just blending what you know and what you don't know. So it feels like you're really trying to come to a higher place of knowing, is this meant for me? Should I embark on this? Should I go forward with this? And it feels like you are, honestly. I feel like you are going to go forward whatever this thing here, especially with this energy, rejoice and celebration. It feels like you guys are. So if you guys are contemplating about something that is going to come to an end, you guys are going to step fully into your power and decide, hey, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I gathered all the information that I needed to proceed with this. So I do see you guys at a crossroads, but also see you guys making the decision to go in a way that makes you feel the best way, going in a direction that makes you feel good. All right, so the new moon and the full moon in Cancer brought a lot of energy to release. So hope you guys planted your seeds for the release of anything, release of old energies. Maybe you need to forgive, maybe you need to let go of past emotions from a lover. There's a lot of ways you can definitely release. So let's take a look at the cards within the Moonology deck and see what's going on with that energy. Spirit, what do you want me to convey to Virgo for January 2021? Okay. Ooh. Okay, so the energy is gaining momentum. What I did see with that, like Ace of Wands, the Ignite card, that we're looking to choose something. Okay, you're coming closer to making a decision, and I see that you're making a decision. Okay, you're closing in on the decision. So it's like whatever you're looking at right now, you're really like, okay, if I do it this way, I can probably achieve that, right? You can even be trying to, checks and balances is what I'll say. That's what came to mind. Checks and balances, okay? All right, if I play it like this, I could do that. Okay, if I play it like this, then this would just open up the opportunity. So maybe you're being strategic about how you're reeling this thing in. Okay, so some of you might be dealing with worthiness, like, okay, I want to go forward with this, but am I worthy of it? And this is this card right here means that you should take the opportunity. I did see that you are going to take the opportunity, but because you're going back and forth with it, some of you may not. But Spirit is saying it is the once in a lifetime. So it's one of those times, those sporadic things where you don't want to wait too long. to make a decision, because that transit would close. I mean, I experienced that with someone recently where there was an offer and it was the ignite, take that, make that decision, and the person to make the decision. Now they're kind of in a tricky situation, and that's what it feels like. And who knows if that opportunity is truly going to come back around. You never know. And the universe has a way of changing the course of action, changing the path here. So a lot of you guys are scared to interact with people due to COVID, rightfully so. And you're wanting to visit your family. You're wanting to connect with people that you love. Maybe you've been in hermit mode too long. I mean, Virgo is the hermit card in the tarot. So being a hermit on top of being in hermit mode, getting all the information, it feels like you want to be as safe as possible here. But you also want to interact with people because although it's a hermit, you also, Virgo's ruled by Mercury. They want to communicate, they want to communicate, interact with people, offer up information. They want to help people as well. So it feels like you guys are trying to find a balance within that as well. Don't let your pride get in the way. So Virgo is very close to Leo, right? So a lot of you could be a cuspers of that. A lot of you could be really, really, really getting really big-headed at this time. So you might want to relax. It's okay to show confidence, but too much ego and pride can really damper the people around you energy. They could even be scared to they could be intimidated by you. So you want to tailor that back or temper that back. I'm not saying to dim your light, because I don't believe in dimming your light because of someone else's insecurities. That's a different energy. But sometimes if you're so overwhelming or so overbearing, people really don't know how to be themselves in your reality. So I experienced that with someone and they just are oblivious to it. Even after expressing it, they deflect. And I'm like, wow, okay. Seeing someone else like that teaches me to, be aware, hyper aware of that. So let's take a look at some other energies. Hi, baby. How are you doing? All right, so let's take a look at some other energies here for Virgo going into January 2021. Can you get that card? Yeah, I feel like you guys might be creeping out, okay? I'm hearing so I creep. Yeah, just creeping on the down low. So a lot of you guys may be acting like you guys don't want to get anybody sick in the daytime. And, being Virgo are the sign of cleanliness, right? They're all about healthy eating, healthy life, or they tend to be, when it comes to their virtues. If you're higher vibrating Virgo, then you are definitely going to be about cleanliness, and you're not wanting to really interact with people. But I feel like some of you are like faking it. Like maybe you're going out at night and connecting with people, and then in the daytime you're acting like, oh, I'm so COVID restricted, and then at night you're just willy-nillying around with people, That's what I'm seeing here. You guys are definitely tired of being fully in hermit mode, especially in certain areas of the world. Yeah, you guys are definitely wandering. And it feels like you guys were, okay? I just feel like some of you guys been tied down for too long, okay? You cannot, okay, so again, attune this energy how you see fit in your reality. Some of you could have been tied down due to marriage, COVID, or even a relationship. Some of you could have been tied down due to other illnesses, children. It just feels like you guys really want to, you guys want to go. You guys want to cross the bridge. You guys want to get out the house. You want to connect with people. It also shows me that there's water between the bridges with you and someone else, and you're wanting to connect with them. Maybe you wanted to close a chapter. I did talk about the releasing, especially with the full moon that was in Cancer. Also merging into the new year. It feels like you guys want to clear some things with somebody, right? That's for a small few of you. Yeah, I feel like someone's late night creeping. Okay, for some reason I'm getting like booty call, hour type of energy, like, but it feels like I don't know if that's the only time you're able to get out at night. Some of you are trying to act like you're so COVID conscious and then you're sneaking out at night, you know, doing whatever you're doing. But it feels like you're just creeping. I don't know why you would be creeping, but I feel like someone's creeping. And I feel like you're creeping with a lover, or just to have time to yourself. Some of you guys could be gamblers. This just like, it feels like you're sneaking off to do something fulfilling for yourself. But it also feels like a not really a lower energy, but it could seep into it. Yeah, it's saying to be careful about where you're headed. Be mindful of the path that you're headed on. Be mindful, like, for instance, me being a very highly spiritual person, I have to be mindful of the people I connect with because I want to continue on my blueprint. So when it comes to lovers or people, I'm just aware of all the red flags. So it's saying just stay attuned to the energy that's going to keep you on the path. This could be about eating, relationships, jobs, anything. The small and big decisions do govern your reality. You create your destiny. So it's really saying be consciously aware of the destiny that you're creating for yourself. I think everybody should be that way, but you know, everybody's not. What else, Spirit? Because we're going to close this out. You can also find this reading on my YouTube channel, Galactic Star Goddess. It says, am I consistently showing up? So that's what I was getting with all these different paths and you being at a crossroad. It just feels like you need to make a decision on where you want to stand because something's not standing congruent with you and your reality. So it's like you're maybe teetering, remnants of past behaviors may be seeping in. So you want to become consciously aware of this and go on the path that is going to set you up for inevitable success, the path of who you want to be, who you know yourself to be, because when you're moving out of a darker energy, it does sneak up and tap you on your shoulder and say, hey, you remember me? You just left me, you abandoned me. And you got to be like, yeah, I sure did. I surely rightfully did. So some trade in their dreams for comfort, yet comfort is the enemy of progress. Seriously, like I was just saying. Success requires showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. And even when it feels uncomfortable, it takes guts and its endless vision to stay consistent to your dream. Woo, child. Speak on it. That right there. That right there. Woo. Just like I just said. That right there. So we're going to just take a look at the personal power that you should step into for January. I love these personal power cards. They're so beautiful. They're by Deja Druid on Instagram and Facebook. She's a beautiful artist. She has so many. She has like 4 or 5 decks. And I think I have one of them, just this one, and 2 of them are on the way. And I have a dream journal, and it's the most beautiful dream journal I've ever seen in my life. And I write in it constantly, and I want to order like 4 or 5 so I can give them to people. So what personal power does Virgo need to step into? Gosh, quite a bit. So it's saying follow your heart, and I've been saying that you want to follow what makes you feel good. It does feel like majority you are going to do that. You want to follow the path that makes you feel good, not the path that was destructive. You know, you want to follow the path that makes you feel good, even if you don't clearly see the path. If you clearly don't know what's all the way ahead. You know what's ahead enough to say, you know what, this feels good, it feels comfortable, this is allowing me to step continuously into my personal power. It's also saying to be fearless. So when you're not really sure about something that you are unaware of, like for instance, my spiritual journey 4 years ago, I had to learn a lot by myself. There wasn't as many spiritual groups, a spiritualist, and I did a lot of self-studying, and I was like, oh my God, what do I do? How do I do it? I don't know how to do this. Even with going into crafting and doing magic, you know, that's just something I had to bring into balance with myself, okay? I had to kind of guide myself, just knowing a little bit of pathway that I did have, the little bit of view that I did have, embrace change. So You guys are going on a path that is unfamiliar to you, and it's saying to open up fully to that path. Simple as that, okay? So Virgo, that is your January 2021 reading. I hope that it resonates. I hope everything works out in your favor. Peace.